1. The whispering shadows. A small, dimly lit bedroom, old wooden floors creaking with every step. The clock ticks at 3 a.m. Sarah, a young woman in her late 20s, wakes up to a faint whispering sound. Sarah, groggily waking up. What is that? She listens closely as the whispering grows louder. It's not in any language she recognizes. Sarah, hello? Is someone there? She slowly sits up, scanning the room. The shadows on the wall shift, forming vague human shapes. A chill runs down her spine. Suddenly, the whispering stops. Her eyes dart to the corner of the room where a shadow stretches unnaturally tall, despite the lack of light. Sarah, voice trembling, who's there? Show yourself. The shadow figure steps forward, towering over her, its voice now a deep growl. Shadow figure, you shouldn't have looked. The lights flicker violently, and Sarah's scream is cut short as the screen fades to black. -2, the silent room, an abandoned asylum, dead silent except for occasional dripping water. The air is heavy with an unsettling stillness. Character, David, a paranormal investigator, stands in front of a locked door labeled Room 13. David, to his camera, this is it. Room 13. They say no one who's entered has ever come out. He picks the lock, and the door creaks open. Inside is a small, empty room, no windows, no furniture. Just a single chair in the center. David seems like just another room. As he steps inside, the door slams shut behind him. David jumps, turning back. He rattles the handle, but it won't budge. David, panicking. What the hell? A faint sound, a slow, rhythmic tapping, comes from the corner of the room. David points his flashlight, revealing a ghostly figure, a pale woman, sitting in the chair, her head hanging low. David, who? Who are you? The figure slowly lifts her head, her hollow eyes locking onto David. Suddenly, the tapping gets louder, rapid, almost deafening, as the figure stands and glides toward him. David, terrified, stay back. The screen shakes violently as the tapping grows to a crescendo. David's camera hits the floor. Silence returns. -3, the mirror, a quaint, old-fashioned bathroom with a large, ornate mirror above the sink. Flickering candlelight dances across the room. Emily stands before the mirror, brushing her hair. She notices something strange, a faint reflection in the corner of the mirror, barely noticeable. Emily, what the? She moves closer, inspecting the mirror. The reflection becomes clearer, a dark figure standing behind her. Emily, is someone there? She whirls around, but the room is empty. Heart pounding, she turns back to the mirror, and the figure is now right behind her, its face hidden in shadow. Emily, terrified. No. No. She backs away, but the figure steps out of the mirror, its hand reaching for her. The lights flicker wildly as she screams, but the mirror shatters, sending shards across the room. Silence follows as the scene cuts to black. -4, the phone call, a lonely house in the middle of nowhere. The wind howls outside. Liam, a man in his 30s, sits on his couch, staring at his phone. It rings, an unknown number flashing on the screen. Liam, who's calling at this hour? He hesitates but answers. Liam, hello? A distorted voice whispers from the other end. I'm watching you. Liam, nervously laughing. Very funny, guys. Who is this? The voice laughs, a chilling, echoing sound that makes Liam's blood run cold. Look outside. Liam freezes. Slowly, he walks to the window, peeking through the curtains. A dark figure stands motionless at the edge of the yard. Liam, whispering, no way. The phone goes dead. As Liam drops it, the figure in the yard begins moving closer, its face obscured. The last sound is Liam's heavy breathing as the scene fades to black. Each scene is short, atmospheric, and ends on a cliffhanger to build tension and leave the audience in suspense.